Good day, students, and welcome to your office administration class. I am your teacher, Mr. Heron. Today we'll be looking at the types of office layout. Our objectives for this class are: what are the different types of office layout, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of each type of office layout. Now, an office layout is the environment in which the employees work. This will determine how the resources are set up within the space. All right? Now, there are several things that we must consider when we talk about an office layout. Or let's say we're going to be designing or preparing an office layout. There are several things that we have to think about or keep in mind when dealing with an office layout. One such thing, we have to know how many persons will be occupying or using the space. So that's one very important factor. We also need to know the amount of equipment, furniture, etc. that will be in the space. All right? We also have to know the nature of the office. What would the office be used for? So all these factors have to come in place when we are talking about or designing or planning an office layout. So the first thing we want to consider is the amount of employees that will use the space. Next thing we want to consider is the amount or types of equipment that will be housed or that will occupy the space. All right? Next, we want to think about the nature of the office space, right? Next, we want to consider the amount of storage space that will be needed. And lastly, we want to consider the nature of the work being carried out in the office. All right? All right? So these are just some factors that we would consider when we are planning an office layout. So the first type of office layout we're going to look at is the cellular office. Now this is a traditional type of office, usually a room, right, that can seat 1 to 4 employees. It usually has artificial lighting and a door, which means that it can offer some amount of privacy and minimize noise and distraction. Now, in the cellular office, you find office equipment such as desk, chairs, maybe a computer, a photocopy machine, equipment that are required to carry out specific function. So each office will have equipment that will match the nature or the needs of that particular office. The next office layout we're going to look at is the open plan office or the modular office. Now, the open plan or modular office is one big integrated office space, right? Now, this can accommodate anywhere from 10 to 200 employees or even more. The open plan office usually houses employees of different levels, from managers to clerk, who all work together in one large area. Now, you've seen examples of the open plan office. This is a large open space, and what they usually have are these, what you call cubicles or acoustic dividers that will separate this worker from that one. But the idea is that it's one open area with different workers, all right? Now we're going to be looking at virtual office. Now, a virtual office is not exactly an office layout. However, we're going to be looking at it just the same, right? Now, a virtual office, this is an office that is not confined to a particular building, all right? A virtual office can be anywhere, literally anywhere. Technology has made it possible for business to be conducted anywhere, provided that there is telecommunication media, a quiet location that is free from distraction. So you've heard a person saying they work from home. That's an example of a virtual office where you have all the equipment that is needed to carry out your function, right? Or carry out the business function or carry out business in that location, wherever you are. So a virtual office is an office that is not confined to a particular building. It can be anywhere. Thanks for joining. I hope you learned something.